Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Okay, y'all, this is the first of the month challenge, but it's also starting the 12 days of Christmas. Day one will be ornaments. It's hosted by Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY and KRISTA at KRISTA's Crafty Life. They're going to be taking turns on each day of the 12 months hosting the videos. So yeah. So stay tuned to the end because you know we have to have our own crafting and sewing 12 days of Christmas song, right? Yeah. So stay tuned to the end and you're going to hear that. Now let's get crafty. Okay, so I have these two ornaments and I'm going to match them up, but this stuff's got to go. It is, it's cheap and ugly. And I really don't like how if I put these two together, their hat and stuff is not going to match. Plus that hat fabric is ugly. I like plaids, but not that one. So yeah, it's got to go. So I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm seriously going to melt this sucker. And I'm not kidding. I got it on low and look at those little green things just shrivel up like I don't know what. And yeah, if you hold it there long enough, they'll just disintegrate and melt to pieces. So don't do that. So they were hot. That bell was really hot. So I grabbed a rag, which stuck to everything, and then I'm pulling. And you have to be careful doing this too if you do this because you'll pull your white stuff clean off. So now I have to glue the white stuff all back down. Yeah, go figure. But let me get my pieces and parts out of this rag, and that bell was still hot and it stuck to my finger. I was running around with a bell. I mean, I slung a bell and it was stuck to my finger. It didn't go nowhere. But anywho, um, I am going to not use that greenery. I will put it up. I'll use a piece of the greenery. This piece right here. I'm going to use a piece of this and the red berries, okay? Or balls. They're not even berries. I don't know. They don't even look real. But I'm going to put them back on there nonetheless. Just because they're there and I need to use them. So I cut all that apart and now I am going to take this ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby in the Christmas section last year. So I'm just going to bend this piece and I'm going to make a circle. And I didn't need that big a piece. I really didn't. But yeah, whatever. So you need a circle for the top or you don't have to. I did. I pulled the that thing out from around there and I'm putting glue on it. Don't glue where the hole is because you'll have trouble poking that through. So now I'm going to clip around the hat. Okay, and this is going to help me glue it down flatter. But anyways, I just pulled that hanger out of there. I'm not even going to use that hanger. So I'm just running glue around there and I'm carefully putting it down. It is hot. My little glue gun is hot. So now I'm just going to take this piece and I'm going to run it around the top and I'm going to put the middle, kind of the middle in the front. And I'm lining that top rim. I didn't cut the edges off this, the wired part. I didn't cut it off at all. And I'm just doing it at the top and it'll fold at the bottom. If it doesn't, then flip it up just a little bit. It'll be okay. So I'm just running it around and I'm glue hotting it down. Glue hotting? I'm hot gluing. Dyslexia. Glue, I almost said it again. You see what I'm doing? I'm putting that down. So when I get to the end that right like that, I'm going to bend it over to make a pretty edge and not a ugly frayed one. So yeah. Ooh. So yeah. See, I'm telling you, I don't know how many of these 12 days I'm going to get because I don't even know what I'm doing in the first one right here. I can't even talk. But anyway, I put that down and make sure you don't touch it. It's hot. And make sure that's flipped up. It won't matter. It looks better flipped up anyway, in my opinion. I don't, whatever. And I'm not going to do anything with that black one. It matches. So I'm just going to leave it black. I did a red one and it matched. Black one, it matches. There's black in that ribbon. So yeah. So there you go. They did a terrible glue job putting that down. So now where that's glued, coming apart, I'm gonna put a ton of glue right there. I glued it back and I'm gonna put the head on it. Now you gotta hold this for a hot minute because if you don't hold it, it's gonna just fall right off. It just melts right off. So just hold it down. And then, and don't hold heat on that head because that is a styrofoam ball and it'll be gone. it'll be gone. It'll just go away. So after I get that on there, it's a little wobbly and I did not like that. So I'm going to take a piece of this ribbon. I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to pretty much see what will be a scarf. Now you need a little extra because you're going to have to fold it over. Okay. So, those ponytail holders are great for holding those ribbons. You're welcome. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put glue on the head and then I'm going to put glue there. You see what I'm doing here? I'm going to glue these two pieces together. Right like that. And then I'm going to fold this over. I'm going to fold that over. I'm going to bring it up and over. Don't tie too skinny of a knot because you'll pop your head off. Now I'm going to start tacking to the head and to the body part, okay? I'm going to tack in both places. So, yeah. Now, I'm looking at this and I'll just tell y'all can string bells down or an ornament down in the middle or whatever you want to do or put a picture behind it. There are millions of things that you could do. Well, maybe not a million. There's a ton. There's a ton of things you can do with these. The possibilities are endless, as some people say. But you could put pictures in them if you don't have a big scarf like that. And then I'm going to take and just go down my lines and make slits and then rough that up. And that's going to be my carpet fringe. Carpet? Lord, I don't have no carpet on here. Oh my gosh. What is that stuff? Ribbon. My ribbon. It's going to be my frayed scarf. That's what I was thinking. I'm going to fray the ends of my ribbon scarf. I don't know why I said carpet. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm a frazzled-dazzled person, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to continue to put glue and try to push it up where it belongs there. And then I am going to take some of this greenery, and I got this at Walmart, and I love it. I'm going to just pull pieces off. And I ended up pulling pieces that were too small. So I had to go up and get a bigger piece. And then I'm just going to put glue on them, and I'm going to start stacking them upwards on his little hat there. And I'm going to decorate his hat with greenery and berries and, yeah, I don't know what all I stuck up there. I can't remember. I just did it. And I don't even remember what I did because I'm going so fast I can't think about what I'm doing here. But anyway, yeah. So up it goes, and then I'm going to put my berries on here before I add anything else. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue and then smush my berry bottoms in there. That thing is hard plastic. It's easy to work with. So these glue strings are not easy to work with. I hate them, and everything sticks to that felt hat. So I'm going to push it in real good. And then I'm going to put more glue on it, and I'm going to stick those greenery pieces down on there. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Push those down, and then I'm going to put that plastic pine cone that was on it right back on it. I'm just going to put it in a different spot, that's all. I'm adding more greenery, I think. Yep, I did, because it didn't go up. It wasn't big enough. I didn't like it, so I added more greenery. Ain't that the good thing about crafting? You can do what you want, because it's yours. If you don't like it, add more. If you don't like that, take it away. Doesn't matter. So there's that, and I am going to get a, let me see. I'm going to get a metal snowflake. These come from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to pop it right there on the hat. And then I'm going to get a bigger plastic one. And I think these came from Hobby Lobby too. I'm almost positive they did. And I'm just going to put a blob of glue. Put a blob of glue. And stick that right there. You know, I think if I'd slow down, I could talk a little better. But I ain't sure. So now I'm going to you could take your pink pokey tool if you ain't got that other thing. I used that other thing last time. And then I'm going to take these scissors and I'm going to cut that fabric and dig down in there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a knot in it. So I've got this red string. I don't know, probably Hobby Lobby. Somebody may have gave that to me. I'm not sure. I can't remember nothing. I'm going to bring a piece up, tie a knot in it, and then I'm going to secure this back because it broke and it made it real handy to put your string in. But anyway, so this knot is going to go down in that hat hole. So I'm going to put a dab of glue in there and then use my pokey tool and push that down. And then I'm going to secure it and top it off with more glue. You won't see the glue at all. And there it is. And then I will show you that I have two of them, one red one, one black one, and there they are. Like I said, you could put anything in the middle, behind it, whatever. So I'm going to be using another one of these and some candies from Hobby Lobby. And these were like, you can't see that. Can you see that? It's like $6.98, and it was like, I don't know, a long, long piece. 12 foot, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, 12 foot right there. It's on the bottom. I'm such a dork. But anyway, this is pulling off fairly easy. I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. So it came apart too when I was pulling, so I'm just going to glue it back down, tack it back down. Now I have this red and white ribbon, and I got it at Dollar Tree, and this is it. This is all I have left. I've had it in my stash for 100 years. So I'm just going to tack it crooked, okay? And I'm going to start wrapping. Now, I wrapped it too big the first time, and then my things weren't even, and that tore my nerves to pieces. So I had to unwrap it and wrap it back. But y'all don't have to watch that. Just wrap it around and around till it makes you happy, and then glue it to itself. Okay, right here I've got my candies, and I'm trying to open them. But before that, I'm going to make a ribbon. So I'm taking the rest of the ribbon, and I'm just going to loop it like a hair bow. I'm making a hair bow. I'm going to loop it under, loop it around again, go back under, and then come back up. You're just going up and under, and get your loops as even as possible. And then I'm going to trim my tails, cut them at an angle. I'm not dovetailing them, I'm just angling them. And then you're going to hold that tight in your hand. And then I'm going to take my dental floss or string, whatever. You just need some thick thread, thick string. Dental floss is my go-to, always has been. I made hair bows for a living, and that's kind of what this is, and this is how I always made them, and they've lasted forever. My kids still have them as adults. So you just wrap it around, and then go behind it, grab your string, and go in your string hole. Go behind it, go in your string hole, and tie it off, and then clip it, and you're done. So there's my little bow, and I'm going to tie my knot. Y'all, I'll always tie my knots, because if I grab my thread and I don't have my knot, I get so irritated. I'm like an angry little elf. Anyway, you can put a tail on there, but I didn't want a tail on there. So I'm just going to find where all that glue was, and I'm going to put a dab of glue right there, and I'm going to smush my bow out in there, and I'm going to try to flatten it out just a little bit, okay? I was going to put a peppermint in there, and then I decided not to. I saw that gingerbread over there, so I'm just going to put my gingerbread right in the center. I only have one. I got these I'm almost positive Hobby Lobby. It might have been in their buttons. I don't even know. But anyways, I have it. I had one, and I'm sticking it right there. Yeah. So now look at that. Would you look at that? It just pulled right off. I put it back down, but good grief. I was going to say good night. I say that a lot. I just put glue on it and stuck it down. They're all doing it. So you have to be careful when you peel these up, because they'll just peel and the sticker will be under there. I don't know. They're weird. So I'm going to glue them down, alternating candy cane, peppermint, candy cane, peppermint, okay? Now I'm going to take some greenery that I had in my stash, and I'm going to cut it apart. And I'm going to try to make them the same size. And I'm going to start gluing them down around behind my bow like that right there. And I'm going to put one on one side, and then I'm going to put one on the other side. And you want to, when you're putting these around, make sure that they curve around the surface that you're putting them on. So like one might go one way and one might go the other. You'd hate to have one going up and one going down and it be all wonky, unless you just like wonky stuff. You know, it's up to you. If you want yours wonky, then wonky it up. I want mine pretty much right as best I can. So I'm just gonna put them back there, and then I put two more down my wreath because it didn't look, they were sticking out, and it looked funny. So I was trying to make it look better. Okay, now I've got the box of beads, and no, I'm not going to use all these, but I do want to put a few at the top. There's the 12 foot, like I didn't see it earlier. I don't know what I'm doing, but anyway, it has a ring on the end because, of course, it's a garland. You're supposed to hang it on a mantle. I don't have no mantle, but anyway, I'm going to take carefully, watch these beads go everywhere. I'm going to carefully take that off. I'm holding on, y'all, and I'm just going to take off the first 4 or 5, something like that. And then I'm going to take that string and I'm going to loosely tie it around that, it was a metal ring. So that's going to hold all my beads on until I get ready to use some more. Ain't that nifty? I think so too. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to not do this. I'm not doing this. See, I changed my mind. Did you see me change my mind? Y'all see me change my mind. So I'm going to bring up a loop and I'm going to tie that in a knot and pull it tight. And that's going to be my hanger. Y'all, these hangers, they'll go right around the whole tree limb if you choose to use them like this. But some of you want hooks. You can make yours taller, smaller, whatever you want. I had to have it pretty long to get my beads on it though. And all I'm gonna do is you have to knot that a few times loosely and knot it tight and then loose so your beads don't fall off. And I'm gonna do red, white, whatever, and then put them on there. And then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put one on, and I know I take it back off because it's too long. After I'm struggling to get this on, messed up my string. Yeah, I take the red one back off. I can't tie a knot. So just tie a knot and then pull it down, pull it towards the thing. Don't tie a tight knot because it will come off. So now I'm just going to take a blob of glue and put that right there and shove it down in there. Now, when I shoved it down in there, it goes down in the fur pretty good. So the knot and the bead made contact with the glue. And so, it ain't going nowhere. And that's so cute, ain't it? Oh, well, I didn't show you. You'll see that in the final review. So I got these curlers. I got these at Dollar Tree, and you can pull them, and there's a wire in there, and they have hooks. And you take the white things off, and you just hook your hooks together without getting pinched. Yeah, without getting pinched. And then I'm going to tighten those wires so it doesn't come apart. And then I use tape, okay? Use tape. Connect those two and put tape, scotch tape, whatever tape. I melted this little thing. I did. It didn't even melt together, really. I just melted it. Yeah. So, anyway, see it? Don't do it. Put tape around it. You won't see the tape anyway. So I'm going to take this, what is this stuff? It's fuzzy. It is, fuzzy. It is, batting. It is, warm and natural batting. You can get it at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to wrap it. I'm just going to wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. And when I get it all wrapped, I wrap it again because I wanted it kind of thick and I could still see my purple through there. So, yeah, 2 times there. And now I'm wrapping a green one. So, you got to cut a piece. Well, you ain't got to, but I did. I cut a circle. And I'm going to glue it to that plastic piece. I didn't take the plastic pieces off of this one. And then I'm just going to glue around it. I'm putting it on the felt and then smush it down. Okay? And that way, you don't see that plastic piece at the bottom because it's really tacky. So all I'm going to do is go around and then I'm going to start going down. And you see, that's fast, ain't it? That goes good right there. And then when you get to the top, you just glue it, tack it down, and then roll it around, and then I'm going to snip it and glue it down that edge. I have a glass mat, and I love it. It's my paint palette, my glue mat. Y'all have heard me say that before, but I just thought, y'all thought, she's sticking on our table. No, I'm not. I'm sticking on glass. So bend that over. Look what we got, a candy cane. Now, these are going to be kind of rustic, shabby. I wouldn't say shabby chic. Maybe. I don't know what they are. But I couldn't get a good edge, so I just cut a good piece. And now I'm just going to cut a small piece. That's too big. I cut it way smaller. I did another one. This one won't work. Had to do another one. So when I get that piece cut and get all the strings off, you see me fighting with my strings? You have to make sure your strings are out of it. But this one, like I said, is too fat. I cut a shorter one. Well, not a shorter one, a skinnier one. And once I got the skinnier one cut, I just wrapped it around just like I did that last wreath. Look, it's Joe. That's me. Ha ha. Anyway, now it's orange juice. I'm going to take this walnut distressing ink, not vintage photo. It's walnut. I want them a little darker, not so yellow. So I'm just going to take a makeup brush that I got at Dollar Tree. It's a blending brush, just like the ones you buy for blending, except mine was $1.25. Okay, and I'm just gonna smear and rub my stuff off, but I glued it back down, and I'm gonna go around both of those. Look how dirty they are. It looks good, don't it? Now I took a piece of string and I dirtied it up too. It was white, and I'm gonna tie it to the things here. I'm gonna tie it in a knot real tight. Not going to go nowhere. This will keep it from twisting as bad. And then it was silk ribbon or silk string. So I stuck a lighter to it to keep it from fraying. Woo! So I'm going to tie it on there in a knot. And then I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to tie a knot in it to make a loop. I'm so crazy. I'm stressed out. I've got banana bread orders coming in. I've got 12 days of Christmas I got to do. Banana breads. I've got pumpkin rolls to make, and it's y'all. Plus my house, my husband, and my kid. It's crazy. It's crazy around here. Stressed. My church. I got Thanksgiving dinner for the church. I got to get papers wrote up for and get that done. And y'all, I'm just, whoo, Lord, I'm gonna lose my mind up in here. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make it. With Jesus' help, I'm going to make it. Yes, I will. So you see me cut that greenery sprig. These are the sprigs from Walmart that I love so much. And I haven't seen them anymore. But I think I may have enough to carry me through. Because I think when these 12 days of Christmas are done, I'm done with Christmas. But anyway, we'll see. But I'm just going to glue them down. And then I'm going to take some sprigs and I'm going to pull them off. And I'm going to glue them around this little wreath. Just like I done in the first one. Okay? Same thing. Just like I did. Except I'm not gluing them on top. I'm gluing them down the edge. Like that right there. Do it till it looks good to you. Now I have cheesecloth that I bought at Walmart in a pack. I don't remember what it cost. Like $5 or something like that. And I soaked it in instant coffee and stained it. And I'm just going to tie a bow with it. Which is really, really hard. It's hard to tie a bow with this stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It falls apart. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's pretty though. And rustic. So I'm just tying my bow with this little tattered string here. And I'm gonna glue it right in the middle. Now I'm gonna have tails, but my tails are 2 different lengths. So I'm going to take them and cut them the same length. Just snip them off. I don't want them real long. And then I'm just gonna glue that right to the middle. When I get done playing with it. Yeah, right there. That reminds me of one of those things you put on a ship, a buoy. A buoy, maybe? It might be what it is. I don't know. I'm not a sailor. I don't know what goes on a ship. But anyway, I think it's a buoy. Yeah, sounds good to me. Life preserver. Lifesaver thingy. But anyhow, it's not. Mine is a rustic little candy peppermint wreathy thingy there. Farmhouse wreath. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Now I'm going to take this rusted bale that I rusted, put them in vinegar and salt. The same amount of vinegar with the same amount of salt, but put it in your sink and put it in a dish that you do not want because it foams up and makes this weird chemical reaction, but it's not harmful, I don't think. But anyway, then you just pour it out. I poured mine outside. I didn't pour it down my drain. But anyway, yeah, and it rusts them in a matter of no time. But if it's not pure metal, it will not rust. These pins turn plumb almost black. But these are rusted safety pins that I rusted. And once they're rusted, they're hard to put in something. But I'm going to put these little mini safety pins in where all of the fabric is. And then I'm going to make another bow. I had that one together with some muslin, but I didn't like it, so I just used the cheesecloth that I stained. And I'm just going to wrap it around, and I'm going to tie a knot, and then I'm going to tie a bow, and I'm tying it right around my little greenery there, and it helps hold it on. I glued it on, but it'll help hold it on. And then I'm just going to situate my bows, and I am leaving these tails just like they are pretty much. I'm going to even them up, but they're going to be long and hanging. I think it's cute. And then I'm going to put some more greenery on it because it was a little sparse up there. Don't that look better? I think so too. Thanks. So I'm going to put a safety pin somewhere on the bottom. I'm going to put a bell in the middle under there, and then I'm going to put a safety pin somewhere on there. I don't even know where. And then I took some little pip berries and I put pip berries in there. I'll show you in the final reveal. Lord, I'm going so fast. This is so easy, but so pretty. Now look, I got this pack of cinnamon sticks at Hobby Lobby. You can use any greenery you want. I'm just going to put a dab of glue on there and hold them tight. I put one curls up, one curls down, just the way I liked it. That's just me. And then I'm going to glue greenery on here. And I like the greenery with the red berries. I got this. I don't know where I got this. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know where I got it. I've had it in my stash for 2-something years. And then I'm going to take this twine that I did get at Hobby Lobby. It's red and white twine. And I'm going to run it around and around and around. And then I'm going to tie it in a knot. And then I am going to just simply tie a shoelace bow. That's it. And then you cut your string off. These are so stinking cute. And then before I showed you, I added a rusty bell. That's all I done was add a rusty bell. Now to get the hanger on, I'm just going to tie this around, tie a knot in it, and I'm going to glue the knot down in one of my cinnamon stick holes. They have little holes in the top, and you can glue that knot right down in there. And then when I get done, I'll seal it off with a dab of glue. These are so pretty. Look at these beautiful DIYs. Look at these ornaments. These, I upped them. In my opinion, I upped them. They are so much cuter now. At least they match, for crying out loud. I love them. I really do. Tell me what you think about them. Would you have done anything else different? Added more stuff to it? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. There's my candy cane and my little wreath. Those are so rustic and so cute. I love them. I love that one too. Y'all just love all of them. They're really cute. And then you have my cinnamon sticks. Those are so simple yet so cute. You'll have to let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, remember, you are a blessing. You're my blessing. Goodbye. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a brand new sewing machine.